everybody. Welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Guard Swanson. Coming up on our special TGIF edition of the show, American Idol tryouts make a stop in the Northwest as hundreds of aspiring singers line up for their chance at stardom. Plus, when Harry met Seattle, our not-so-normal day at the office as we toured Harry Connick Jr. all around town. Nice catch, Harry. And it's sure to be the best thing you'll see all day, the little girl who feels all the feels when she hears a certain Disney song. Look how cute that little girl is. All right, to kick things off on Friday, of course, look who's here, managing editor Britt Thorson of SeattleRefined.com. That little girl's cute. We're going to get to her in a minute. But, man, this is going to be a hot weekend, isn't it?
This is. Well, it's the first home game of the season.
Seahawks, baby.
Seahawks versus the Vikings kicks off tonight at 7 at CenturyLink. So get to wherever you're going to be getting and watching that game, whether it's there, if you're lucky, or at a bar, or at home. And let's get ready to bring our 12th Army back.
And you know what I love about preseason? Some people don't. You get to see all the guys who are really hustling to make the team. So you get the starters out there for a series or two, but then you get the young guys and some of the veterans who are still trying to make the club. It's just, I just love the synergy out there at CenturyLink.
And, you know, if you're not too big of a football fan, you still have other things going on this weekend, like, say, if you're a big tattoo fan.
You have a tattoo?
I have a couple, like, little ones, but, like, they're like a little star here or something. These people are the real deal. It's like huge murals. The Seattle Tattoo Expo is taking over Seattle Center this entire weekend, runs through Sunday. Wow. And I gotta tell you, we have one of the coolest photo galleries up on our website right now. We did a special portrait session with some of these tattoo artists and some of their subjects, and they're just incredible. No matter how you feel about tattoos, the intricacy in some of this stuff.
They're real artists, these people who are doing this.
Insane. Like, I don't know if I would ever do that personally, but you gotta just look at it.
The ice cream cone?
Actually, I would totally do the ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone.
Meow, meow. Yeah, anyways, so that's going on this weekend. If you want some new ink, that would be the time to go.
Oh, yeah. Okay, if you're heading downtown and you get to the Pike Place Market, I was there a couple of days ago. It's been transformed. It still has a nice feel to it from the old days, but they've done this huge renovation.
There's a huge renovation, and so I've never seen a 110-year-old that looks that good.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it's beautiful.
We celebrated the market's 110th anniversary this week, which is so wonderful timing because you guys will remember we talked about it a ton. The market just did a huge expansion, and it looks so amazing. And so we have a gallery up on our site right now of what it used to look like, you know, back in the, last decade to last, century. And it's pretty incredible to see how far we've come, but also how similar it is.
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, you got the fruit stands there, of course, not in color.
Right.
There's a little color picture there, but there's a color picture,
but
man.
feel like that looks like it could be today, right? So I love that it hasn't changed too much.
And then there's another big event happening down there at Pike Place Market, right? The Sunset Supper?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Sunset Supper is happening tonight. If you want to check out the market front expansion, this would be the perfect time to do it. It's a big dinner that has local wineries, local food, and when you buy your ticket, this is the best part. Drink and food comes along free with it. So it's literally like a one-stop shop, and it's a great time to celebrate the market. It's 110th anniversary, and to see the brand new market front if you haven't yet.
Yeah, and it raises a whole bunch of money for the market too.
That's right, which obviously we need.
Yeah. All right, so I had a long day yesterday. I get to the office about 5:30 in the morning. I jump in the car with all my friends, all my producers and shooters, and Cy, our shooter for SeattleRefined.com. We hightail it down I-5 to Portland for the American Idol tryouts. I'm just going to say that was the craziest thing I've done in a long time.
I can't believe it. I have to say, I'm jealous of you many days, and this is another day that I'm jealous of you. Hundreds came out to audition from really everywhere, right?
Oh, we had people from Seattle. I talked to a lady who came up from Los Angeles. So I talked to that young man right there. It was, I'm not kidding you, the line went around the block. It happened in downtown Portland. It was downright, flat out crazy. And we heard some really good people, and then that lady was great, by the way, and then some that need a little bit of help. Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear what they sounded like, because photos are great, but you got to hear their voices, right?
Oh, yeah, you're going to see the whole story coming up next week. Oh, yeah. Oh. And then talk about music and American Idol. This guy was part of the American Idol scene when it first came out, Harry Connick Jr., who was in town this week.
And you spent essentially like a typical day in Seattle with him. Look at you two, just hanging out.
Can I say one thing about Harry? He and I first met in Tennessee over a year ago. The coolest dude I've ever met. And I'm not just licking his boots here. That is a very nice guy. And because he's a big-time megastar.
Yeah, he came by the station, he was taking photos of everyone, and his smile never wavered. He shook everyone's hand, met everyone. Truly, truly a good guy. And look, even Harry takes selfies.
And you know what? I asked him so many poignant questions, and you're only going to hear them when this show airs, when his show airs coming up.
I'm excited. And it was a beautiful day. We were able to show him the true Seattle kind of summer weather. So what a fun week you've had.
Oh, I've had a whirlwind week with Harry and American Idol down there. It's just been, and now I'm here with you.
Okay, thanks for throwing me in there a little bit. I'm no Harry, but I do my best.
So what's the deal with this hot tub thing? What's going on with that?
So you guys know on the website we like to profile really cool, fun listings that we found everywhere, and this is our favorite of the week. It is a penthouse condo that has a private hot tub on its own patio. And like, honestly, when I saw this, the condo looks cool, but I would buy that just for the patio with the hot tub.
Gosh.
Can you imagine just getting home after a long day and taking a soak and then looking out on your beautiful city?
So what's the price tag on that thing?
Oh, you know, it's a cool $4.5 million. No biggie, right?
And how big was it? Did you mention the square footage?
Two bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's about 2,000 square feet. So it's, I mean, it's I might need to take out a loan or two.
That's a lot of money per square foot, but look at that.
The hot tub, that is like the pure reason why I want that so badly.
Oh man, that looks great.
One day, guys, one day.
Yeah, and maybe you can put your dog in there, because I know you love dogs, right?
I do love
but
dogs.
But your dog sheds.
But I would not put my dog, I love my dog, I would never put my dog in that.
And then the Seattle Humane Society, what's going on with those guys?
So you guys know, 7 years in the making, this move to their brand new building, 2 years of construction, and they are finally there. They're finally in their new facility. We actually went along as they moved all of the dogs over, and you have never seen dogs and cats and animals so excited to be moved from their old digs to their new digs. They were so happy, and honestly, we have a gallery up right now, and if you look at the old versus the new, it's an incredible renovation. It's, millions of dollars went into the new building. They've got high-end facilities. And again, remember, this is just a facility for trying to find them their forever homes. So this is not their home. Hopefully their home will be somewhere and with a wonderful family, but they still deserve the best treatment, obviously.
Absolutely.
So they're
little
such
dog.
sweeties.
That little dog looked like yours a little bit, didn't it?
I mean, I'm in the market for a dog, so I've got my eye especially out on these.
I got it. All right. So I know you're covering everything today, including this Chalk Fest thing. Tell me about that.
So this is the kind of stuff that I love about the Pacific Northwest. So random, but so beautiful. The first annual Chalk Fest is happening up in Redmond, and this is where artists from around the city and from around the Pacific Northwest are creating murals with chalk on the ground.
Wow.
So you can go and you can watch. They're roped off so no one runs through it or anything, but they just use chalk to create these beautiful pieces of art, and it's happening all weekend in Redmond. We'll definitely be there. I'll be there. I mean, look at that. That was with chalk.
Look
that's
at the
with
detail and color on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the chalk I was making when I was playing with chalk. I'll tell you that right.
We did like hopscotch, and it was all like I looked like I was challenged mentally because it never lined up. It's just,
Well, that's, I think, a you problem.
I know. All right, book club, baby. What's going on?
Book club, I'm telling you, we still got our Refined Reads, which is our partnership with the University Bookstore. And this month, we're reading Goodbye Vitamin by Rachel Khong. In Khong's first novel, she tackles the pretty serious subject of Alzheimer's, but tells it in a way that will have you both laughing and crying. When she was here in Seattle, our resident book expert, Terry Tazioli, asked her why she took that approach.
When I'm reading, I want that balance of heartbreak and humor. I want to be like laughing 1 second and then weeping the next second, because I think that that's the way, again, life is and the way that we experience life. And it isn't all just, purely one emotion.
If you're reading along with us, we have 2 weeks until our discussion. And if you have a personal experience with someone living with dementia or Alzheimer's, we'd really like you to join us in our discussion on Thursday, August 31st at University Bookstore. Email us, hello@seattlerefined.com, and let us know if we should expect you.
That book club thing has really turned into a big thing, hasn't it?
It has, and I think that so many people, it can be overwhelming trying to decide a book to read every month. So it's like if you have someone who actually knows something like the University Bookstore does with us, it's a perfect way to read a good book a month.
All right, well, sit tight. You're coming back a little bit later in the show. This is Britt Thorson. All right, Seattle Refined is just getting started. Coming up, a reunion 20 years in the making, and Britt can't stop talking about it, right, Britt? The details behind what's happening with Halloween Town, that's just ahead. But first, Ladies, listen up. Your undergarments are needed for a very special cause. Help us stand up to cancer. That's next on Seattle Refined. Hey, welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Guard Swanson. Next weekend, Lake Sammamish will be covered in pink as people get out on the water to raise awareness for breast cancer. It is the first ever Stand Up for the Cure in our area, and there's still time for you, that's right, to join in on all the fun. Super Jen Purek from Star 101.5 joins us now, and if you want to know about this event, this lady right here knows all about that, and another event with this bra thing. What's going on with that?
So let's talk about Bras Across Lake Washington first, because that's a really fun event, and it's a great way to raise awareness about breast cancer. So what we do is we put on the Kent and Allen Morning Show, Leonard is the morning show producer, who is deathly afraid of heights.
Yeah.
We send him up in a parasail.
Oh, no.
It's strung along with bras.
Are those bras right there?
They are. They're bras hanging from the tow line of the parasail. So Parasail Seattle takes him up. We'll leave from the Leshai Dock on September 28th, Thursday, September 28th, making sure weather's okay. We'll postpone it if the weather's bad. So we put Leonard up there. He flies by 520 Bridge and the I-90 Bridge on Lake Washington. People are honking, they're waving.
Look at those bras.
But here's the important part of it. It's all about early detection. So this is our fun way to remind people, and crazy way to remind people that early detection is key. Go get your mammogram. And here's how we need everybody's help. We need people to donate bras. So I know ladies out there, I know I'm one of them. You need to clean out your bra wardrobe.
Oh, yeah, so pre-owned, like a car.
Yes, it can be pre-owned bras. It can be new bras too. We want you to go through your bra wardrobe. Don't throw them away, but either send them to the radio station or bring them to Stand Up for the Cure. That's the first
So you guys are looking for a lot of support.
We need a lot of support, Guard.
You like
a lot of support.
You like that line there?
I do. I like that a lot. Yeah, so it's a very fun way, and we need a lot of bras, because you saw that string of bras going up, and then we donate all of those bras to the YWCA. The other special part about all this is that people can write messages, like attach a little message to the bra that dedicates Leonard's flight to someone that lost their life to breast cancer.
What a great idea.
To a survivor, or to someone that's fighting the disease right now. And and we'll talk about that on the radio on Star 101.5 when Leonard's up in the air, and read names and take phone calls and dedicate flights, and it makes me cry every time.
It's so emotional, isn't it?
Yeah, but the first way that you can donate bras is coming to what you talked about, the Stand Up for the Cure event that happens next Saturday, August 26th at Lake Sammamish State Park.
But I went out there with Mike Ferrari, which is it's a real emotional deal for him too, because his wife suffered from breast cancer, and she's battling it now and doing a really good job. So he taught me how to paddleboard. I went into the water a couple of times. Here I am right there, and there I go into the drink. Mike was a pro. There's Mike on the left. But you know what was cool about going out there with Mike? He said, Guard, you know what's great about this? Not only are we raising awareness, but you just get so in tune with who you are out on the water, because it's just you and your paddle and the board, and that's it. And it's what life should be about. Live in that moment.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, and I want to tell you, anybody can come to this event. You don't have to be a paddleboarder to be a part of it. You can have never paddleboard before, and they'll have lessons out there. There's going to be live music and entertainment. There's a beer and wine garden, so maybe after paddleboarding, not before, you hit that. Food from Ivers. I mean, so much fun stuff going on. It's a first-time event, and come be part of it, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's Mike there, and I know a lot of our anchors are. I think Mary Nam's doing it. I think just a lot of people are really pitching in to make this thing successful. So where can people sign up? I know they can go to SeattleRefined.com and do it, and I know you know some other spots.
Yep, ComoNews.com/standup. You can get all the information there. You can pre-register for $30, or you can just show up to the event at Lake Sammamish State Park on Saturday, the 26th.
I feel weird. I have the wrong color on. You have the right color on.
I know. Where's your pink?
What's going on with that girl? Oh, Jen Purek, Star 101.5. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Jen. All right, it's not too late, again, to join the action for Stand Up for a Cure. Again, it's next Saturday, August 26th on Lake Sammamish. Find out everything you need to know at SeattleRefined.com. All right, there's still more refined ahead, including one little girl who will just melt your heart in an instant. Once you see the video, you'll be hitting replay just like we are right here at the station. Seattle Refined will be right back. Welcome back to the show and our special TGIF edition. Britt's back. Here we go. And man, talk about a big deal. What's going on? What's going on the rest of the deal here with this little girl?
So one of our colleagues, Teth, he's an engineer here at Como, and he showed us this video of his daughter. And her name is Milana. First of all, she's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my gosh,
Second of
look
all,
at her.
this is a video of her hearing the Disney Moana song for the first time.
Look at her. She's holding her chest. She's holding her heart.
The emotions that she's feeling are the emotions that we all are feeling when we hear our favorite Disney song. And I saw it and I was like, look, Tess, how do you feel about me putting this up on our website and up on our Facebook page, because it's the cutest thing ever? And I'm glad he said that it was okay.
She's got some rhythm.
It's got like 200,000 shares on Facebook. This video is essentially going viral on our Facebook page. Because look at her, look at the emotion.
Look at her. Oh my gosh.
You gotta check it out, share it with all your friends. And honestly, if you're having a hard day, just watch Milana over and over and over again, and it'll just make you the happiest human being.
Oh, and you know, she was in the driver's seat too. You know, she's the queen of that family.
She wears the pants. She for sure wears the pants in that family.
Oh man, what a darling little girl.
And I have to say, that was pretty much the thing I was the most excited about this week. But the second thing I was the most excited about. So I don't know if any of you guys watched Halloween Town back in the day. It was a Disney Channel movie. They made 3 of them. It was all about the family of witches, the Cromwell witches, and the little girl named Marnie who was trying to figure out what was happening with all these powers. Debbie Reynolds played the grandmother, and the whole cast is reuniting in the real Halloween Town, which is St. Helens, Oregon, this October to honor her. And I mean, look, there she is right there.
Oh, nice.
And I'm really excited because this was a pretty big movie back in the day, especially if you were kind of my generation and you love Disney Channel movies. And you'll see she's Kimberly J. Davis is going to be there. He's going to be there. She might be there. And they're all going to light the big jack-o'-lantern in honor of Debbie. So tickets are on sale now, October 14th. I know I'll be there.
Oh yeah, no, that is very cool. And you know what's cool yesterday? Auction Washington Wines kicked off its 30th anniversary last night, and they have all these events that are going through this weekend, but this is such a big event. And one of my friends puts this whole thing on, and they raise so much money for Children's Hospital. And you can see everybody was having a blast. There are 80 wineries out at San Michele Winery yesterday, and you know how big this is, right?
Yeah, if you love wine and you take wine seriously, this is hands down the event you want to participate in and or be part of in some way every year. I mean, I don't know if we have a group of larger wineries that come together to celebrate Washington wine and for such an amazing cause as well.
Yeah, 80 wineries. They have raised $37 million over the last 30 years. This is a really big deal. All for Children's Hospital in Washington State.
It's incredible, and there's wine. So what's not to love?
There you go. All right, thank you, Brett. Have a good weekend.
You too.
All right, we'll be right back. But first, our Tech Tango app of the week.
Jenny asked, how do I make GIFs for social media? Animated images or GIFs make our social communication fun and engaging. To make your own personalized GIFs, try the easy-to-use GIF Maker app. Tap the pictures you want to use that will make up your animation. Add filters, change the speed, and add your text. Save your creation and share it on social media. It is that easy. GIFmaker app is free, but loaded with ads. If you will be making lots of GIFs, you'll want the Pro version. If you simply want to use existing fun GIFs, check out Giphy app. It is free and has hundreds of creative GIFs for every occasion. I'm Francie Black. For direct download links on today's apps, visit techtangotoday.com.
All right, we're just about finished with this episode of Seattle Refined, and as we end the show, here are some of our favorite photos and moments of the week. Have a great Friday and a weekend, everybody.